Hello again, good friends. Brian from Apex Detail here. You often see me reach for the Adams tire cleaner. When I'm around wheels and tires during some of my videos, I find it very effective. I really like what it does. You guys requested for me to take a look at the Adams wheel and tire cleaner, so since I'm keen to one, let's take a look at the other one here. This one actually is quite new, just came out not too long ago, so let's take a closer look. Adams wheel and tire cleaner, 16 ounces for $12.99. Not the best deal out there available, but not bad at all. If it's effective, and we're going to find out shortly. Safe on all tires, safe on all wheels, painted, powder coated, clear coated chrome and factory wheels, just not on anodized and unprotected aluminum. That's common sense. Removes buildup brake dust easily. That again, we're going to find out. It is a non-acid formula with a citrus scent. Okay, the first demonstration, if that's what we want to call it, will be on a wheel and tire that hasn't been cleaned since it's been bounced and mounted. Let's see how new and squeaky clean we can make this using the Adams wheel and tire. The only gripe I have about this, both of the nozzle selections just seems to come out in a pinpoint stream. So if you have their foamer, which works well with this, go ahead and grab that instead. Try not to put all 16 ounces on this wheel and tire, but with that nozzle, I'm just trying to get a nice even coverage of the product. So let me bring you guys in close so we can see what it's starting to break down, and that's any contaminant that's on the tire. This thing doesn't get tire shine, so there's not going to be that brown, filthy muck. We'll get to that a little bit later. What's on here just splashed up from the road or whatever, and the wheel is just, who knows what that is. But we're going to see if we can get this wheel looking brand new again. We're going to use their dedicated wheel brush, which is a soft bristle brush. Works very well. And then we'll follow up on the tire with their dedicated tire brush. The bristles are just a little bit more stiffer, a little bit more aggressive. Work well in the tires that have lettering and, the funny designs on the sidewall. Okay, let's rinse and see what the Adams wheel and tire reveals for us. Not bad, not bad at all. You can see the other wheel and tire on the tandem back there, and that's what it used to look like. That's what it looks like now. Okay, dug out a tire that does have a combination of the tire shine and brake dust and whatever Mother Nature threw up on that wheel and tire, and it is all combined into a brown, filthy muck. Let's spray the Adams wheel and tire on there, let it dwell for a little bit, and see what it breaks down. From now on is going to be a no-touch situation. As you can see, immediately starts to break down that thick grime. All right, let's rinse that junk off of there. I'll quick run in, get the leaf blower. We'll dry off the tire. Then I'll set it next to another tire that was on the same vehicle, and we'll see the difference, if any difference at all, was made with no contact and no effort at all, besides spraying the product on there and letting it dwell. Once again, impressive. Let me bring you guys a little closer. There, a couple areas are left behind because of the nozzle not being able to give a nice, even coat of the product on the tire. Again, and right here, I'll show you. Right there is an area where the cleaner didn't get to, where the foamer would take advantage of that and get a little bit better coverage. And there, I'll put the tire that was on the other side of the car right next to it, and you can see the difference with no scrubbing, agitating. Just spray the product on there and let it do its job. All right, for the next demonstration, for no other reason that I have both of these products, and I'm just a little curious to see what would happen if we take two tires, the other two tires from the other side of the car, put them side by side, spray down one, spray down the other, rinse, and then cross apply, which means then apply the P&S to where we applied the atoms and apply the atoms to where we applied the P&S. And if one gets darker than the other, the second time we do the application, we know one is stronger than the other. This is just for, my just something I want to see for myself. Actually, we'll apply the atoms to the left. We'll apply the P&S brake buster to the right. Then I'll bring you guys in. We'll come and take a look at the Adams tire as the P&S goes to work. Give it some time as we gave the Adams some time. You can see immediately, again, starting to break down that muck. The P&S foam is turning brown as well. However, one thing I see, and I don't know if it's coming through across the camera, but the brown slime is not running down on this tire as it is on the other, as it's being broken down and run down the tire. Just a difference that I see between the two straight off. So let's rinse both. Dry them off a bit. Is there a visual difference between the two tires, the way they have cleaned? All right, that'll do it. Let's take a closer look. The Adams wheel and tire first, and it has done a great job, just like on the first tire, except for areas where the nozzle did not get it. And you can see the splatter where the cleaner got, it ate through that grime, and where it didn't get to touch it, it still remains. All right, let's take a look at the other tire where we sprayed the P&S. Here you're going to see a little bit more contaminants still left on the tire. Okay, now let's switch. Let's put the atoms over on the other tire and put the PNS over to where we sprayed the atoms at first. We'll reapply both products on that different tire, and if one turns brown and the other one doesn't, well, we know which one has more strength. As I bring you in close, you can see that the Adams wheel and tire cleaner is picking up where the PNS left off, with no agitation, of course. I've showed this in the video where I showcased PNS by itself, and it needs agitation, needs a little bit of a brush, a soft detailing brush, or a dedicated tire brush to get the tire and the wheel clean. But that was just something I wanted to see. I thought you would find interesting. You don't have to worry about uneven coverage if you pick up their foamer. That will handle some of real harsh chemicals such as wheel and tire cleaners. And as you can see, we have the feed tube and a little tiny filter at the end. You could put it in there full strength. You can dilute it to get more out of the product. And let me show you how it works. This is yet another tire that would need to be cleaned, and as you can see at the bottom part of the tire there, it definitely is breaking down all of that junk that's hanging on the tire. This is a dedicated wheel brush here, softer bristles. I did show this. They also have wheel woolies. They have an entire wheel and tire kit, I believe, on their website. I like the two brushes that I'm using here. And if I need to grab the wheel barrels or the back of the spokes on some of the intricate wheels, I'll use their wheel woolies. They are angled. And once again, that is the dedicated wheel brush. Bristles are a little bit stiffer, a little bit more agitation and aggression. All right, so working with it, it feels like the wheel and tire cleaner is a step above the tire and rubber cleaner when it comes to power. Okay, time for the final thought segment of the video. Doing this for a living, I can't always order everything from Adams. Sometimes they can be a little bit pricey. But when there is a product that is as effective as their tire cleaner, their SiO2 rinseless wash, and I'm really starting to like the wheel and tire cleaner here, I'm willing to put out a couple extra dollars, so I don't mind. This here seems to be a little bit of a jump, has gotten a little bit of a bump when it comes to power compared to their tire cleaner, and that's absolutely fantastic. This could take care of both. I don't have to buy two products, so yes, I will be reaching for this again. If you have any questions, don't hesitate. Brian from Apex Detail. Catch you in the next video. If you are indeed enjoying the content from this channel, please like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. It'll let you know when we have fresh content coming from the channel for your viewing pleasure.